Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I know that I took the last week off because it was 4th of July. I had to take the last week off. I needed a break, but I was also reinventing myself. I have a surprise for you. Wait for it, it's coming! Well, last week I took the week off. I didn't post a video for the 4th of July. It is one of my favorite holidays. I think the founding of this country is just really, really interesting. America, the creation of America, the idea of America is always about reinventing yourself, imagining the possibilities of whatever the future can be. America really isn't done moving forward. America is never stopped done inventing. America is not done. That's why we call it the American experiment, because we're still figuring some of this stuff out and we're still trying to figure out how this goes in the future. But before we get going here, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. So don't forget to follow me at Pats.Thoughts. That's right here, at Pats.Thoughts. Really excited to share something here with you. I need you to understand kind of where I'm going with this. When I first started this channel, probably about a year ago, I just started it with like really no clear intention of like where I really wanted to go with it. Eventually it's turned into this weekly thought, which I've made and produced videos that I've laid out every single week for a whole year now. So I started creating these videos, and initially it turned into this idea that I was going to create this content that I was kind of thinking about, my thoughts, my feelings, my things, my musings about the world, or whatever it is that's on my mind at the time. And I think I've done that. I think I've done that well. But you know what? I felt like I've been stuck for a while, because once you start to feel stuck in a situation, or you feel stuck creatively, or you feel just stuck in general, that's when most people either do two things. They either shut down completely and just get used to being in that comfortable area, or they take leaps and bounds into different scenarios or different situations. I have decided that it is time to do something a little bit different with this channel. It needs to get better, and I want it to get better because I want to create great content for you guys. This is all about you. This isn't about me. And I'm excited about it, like super pumped about this. Without further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for, big surprise! Oh, you thought I was gonna tell you right now? No, I'm waiting for that till the end. I think that a lot of different scenarios, a lot of different people, as they start to struggle creatively or in work or anything like that, like I said, the two things that they do, they either shut down and just get used to being comfortable in that situation, or they take a leap outside the box and just start figuring stuff out for themselves. If you're the type of person that likes to be comfortable in those types of situations, completely fine. People like me, when I get comfortable, when I get, what I'll say, bored, I don't like to be in that space for a really long time, because it doesn't help me grow as a human being, and it doesn't help me creatively. But there are things that you can do that can actually like reinvigorate yourself into like what you're doing. You always have to re-examine the why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And if you re-examine the why and you reinvigorate yourself as to this is the sole purpose, this is the reason why I'm doing it, it either really invigorates you and just like, okay, I'm ready to go back on this horse, or you start to realize that maybe this isn't my calling anymore. Maybe it was good for the time that I was in, but now it's time for me to move on. Maybe it's time for me to take a step in a different direction. That's where I'm at, guys, especially with this channel right now. That's where I'm at. I was starting to get stifled creatively. I sit here and I talk the entire time. At the end of the day, there's only so much I can do while being here in this room. I'm just gonna, I'm too damn excited. Bucky, I'm excited. Should I tell him? I don't know why I even talked to the duck. I've done that so many times in so many different videos that I talk to the freaking duck. It's time to be a little bit more creative. It's time to be a little bit more active. It's time for me to get out of this chair and like do stuff. So I would like to introduce you to the future of the Weekly Thought with Patrick Reese, and that is this. I got a new camera. And you know what I'm gonna do with this camera? We are going to start vlogging. So no longer am I just gonna be sitting right here in front of this camera talking to you about X, Y, or Z. So this is the last video with the camera that I borrowed from my mom and dad. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for letting me borrow the camera, letting me get comfortable with it, and let me use it. This has been wonderful. It has been a great experiment to use, but it's time for me to step out on my own and start something new. You will be seeing me out and about. I will be carrying this guy around. I will be doing camera stuff. I will be all over the city of Lincoln. Wherever I travel, my camera will go with me. Whatever I'm talking about, I will be talking about it in the car, at the park, in restaurants, at a bar, in coffee shops. There's so many endless possibilities that I can do with this now that I couldn't with this camera. So please, please, please share this with your family and friends. Share this with everyone that you know. Put this all over social media because I want this community to grow. And as this community grows, I want you to be a part of it. So if you're in Lincoln, you're around Lincoln or whatever, shoot me a message and maybe we can get together and we can just talk about life. Let's go walk in the park and let's film. Let's do stuff. The more that we can have conversations with different people about different things, about different ideologies, about different religions, about whatever it is, the more we can understand human beings, the more that we can understand each other, move closer together, and start to actually rebuild communities with each other. This is so cool. I'm so stoked. I'm like big excited right now. It's gonna happen. I'll see you in the vlogosphere. Here we go, guys. A new chapter is starting to open up. We're gonna move forward next week with a new version of the Weekly Thought with Patrick Reese. Stay tuned right here on this channel. Thank you for watching the Weekly Thought. Join me next week and we'll start vlogging. Cheers.